Hello and welcome to Life of Sciences. In this video, we are going to study the topic immunity, which is related to chapter Human Health and Diseases of class 12th. Now let us start the topic immunity. So immunity is the ability of an organism to resist various infections and diseases. Or in simple words, immunity is disease resistance. Lack of immunity is known as susceptibility. Immunity is of two major types. So let us discuss types of immunity. So innate immunity and acquired immunity. Innate immunity. So we are born with innate immunity while we adapt acquire immunity either by infection or by vaccination. Innate immunity is also known as non-specific or congenital, while acquired immunity is also known as specific and adaptive. In this section, we are going to study innate immunity in detail. So let us start innate immunity. So it is present by birth. It acts as first line of defense. It also acts as barrier. So there are four different types of barriers: physical barrier, physiological barrier, cellular barrier, and cytokine barrier. Now let us discuss all these barriers one by one. Physical barrier. Skin and mucosal surfaces of our body pipelines act as physical barrier. Outermost dead skin does not allow bacteria to grow and enter. pH of skin destroy bacteria. Sebum of skin has antibacterial action. Mucosal surface secrete mucus which traps microbes, and cilia propels the microbes away from the canal. Next is physiological barrier. Here, acid of stomach kills ingested microbes. Bile stops growth of microbes. Cerumen, which is earwax, traps dust particle, kill bacteria and repels insects. Lysosines of tear and saliva digest bacterial wall and thus kill them. Acidic pH of vagina and urine flush out microbes. Next is cellular barrier. Certain leukocytes, macrophages, natural killer cells, complementary system, inflammation, fever. These are the components of cellular barrier. Now let us discuss cellular barrier one by one. So very first is leukocytes. So leukocytes are of two major types. Number one is PMNL, neutrophils, that is polymorphonuclear leukocytes because they have multi-lobe nucleus. They are motile and phagocytic killer. And next is monocytes, which is the largest amoeboidic, engulf bacteria and cellular debris. So this is what is leukocyte. Now next is macrophages. They are phagocytic in nature and they are long-lived. They are of two types, wandering and fixed. Wandering macrophages move by amoeboidic movement throughout the tissues. Fixed macrophages serve different functions. They may be histocytes in connective tissue, Kupffer cells in liver, mesenchymal cells in kidney, microglial cells in the brain, etc. etc. Next is natural killer cells, which are in short known as NK cells. They produce perforins. Perforins create pores in plasma membrane and bursting of cells, that is cytolysis, resulted. These pores allow entry of water into the target cells which then swell and burst. Another function of NK cell is apoptosis. Apoptosis is natural cell death. Now next is complementary system. So there are group of 20 different proteins which are produced in liver. They complement the action of other components of immune system. That is why they named so. These proteins are present in serum and on the surface of plasma membrane. They destroy microbes in three different ways: by cytolysis, by inflammation, by phagocytosis. Now next is inflammation. This is defensive response to injured tissues. Ruptured mast cells secrete histamine. Histamine dilates small blood vessels. Blood flows near injured areas, resulting in red, warm, and swell area near the injury. Now next is fever. So during fever, macrophages release pyrogens endogenously. These pyrogens increase body temperature, thus inhibits the growth of microbes. Mild fever activates phagocytes and inhibits the growth of microbes. So, in this way, they protect us. Now, cytokine barrier. Cytokines are the chemical messengers of immune cells. They are low molecular weight proteins. There are three major types: interleukins, which are produced by leukocytes, lymphokines, which are produced by lymphocytes, interferons, which are secreted by viral infected cells and stimulate the adjacent cells to produce TIP, thus limits further infection of virus. So thank you, like, share and subscribe my channel Life of Sciences. Thank you.